Last night I had this dream about.
Last night I had a
awesome
fantastic dream
about.
about.
I had the most wonderful
Last night I had this dream about.
I had a dream about.
Last night
Yo, dude, last night I had this dream about.
Yo, I had this dream about.
Last night I had a dream about.
Last night I had a dream about.
John, last night I had this crazy dream about.
Last night I had a dream about.
Last night I had a dream about.
Last night I had this
I had a dream about.
I think a dream is an unconscious cognition.
I think it's just our minds trying to, cope with what we've seen, combination of our, current experiences and memories.
You fall asleep and you're not conscious anymore, but you're still thinking. So you become kind of like one with your thoughts, and your mind's just wandering, and since you're not conscious anymore, it's like all there is going through your head, so it becomes like this reality almost.
While one is sleeping, neural activity produces visualizations, thought patterns that create a dream state for the individual. We believe people have dreams every day. Well, I have to take some variations. The use of drugs, illness can sometimes prevent dream states. If the individual has not had the opportunity to have this level of sleep, people can go without dreams. But most people who are having a regular sleep pattern will experience dreams.
When I was a senior in high school, I used to keep a journal of my dreams because I got tired of not remembering them when I woke up. And I discovered you actually do have dreams every day. It was pretty cool. And there's this one I remember where I actually realized I was dreaming, and that was the first time I was able to remember I was dreaming for like 10 years. And in this dream, I was just laying in my bed. I was trying to fall asleep, and I suppose I did fall asleep, but I wasn't really sure. Like, I knew I was dreaming if I was. But anyway, in the dream, I guess I felt like I was being abducted by aliens, like you see in the movies. Like, the big light comes down, sucks them up out of their bed, and I felt this light on me. I was so scared I didn't want to open my eyes, but I could feel the light on me. I could feel the heat. And usually when I'm dreaming, I can't feel like sensations. I just have like visual images. But I could feel the heat of the light, and I could feel myself being pulled up into the ship, and that was really weird. It was pretty scary, but I was like sweating because I was hot.
There's this one dream that I can't help forgetting. I was sitting on a bench, and it was at night. I was sitting across to this stranger, to this guy, and what was very important about it is that I could see him clearly. Everything about his face, like his eyes, his physique. We didn't speak, we were just standing across from each other. And 2 weeks after that, 2 weeks after the dream, I ended up meeting this guy. And at first it was very bizarre, because you see a person and you're like, I've seen this person before, but yet you don't know him at all. And what happened is that we ended up being friends and then going out, which worked out pretty well for me.
I had this one dream that I've always been able to recall very clearly because it was rather painful. I guess in the dream I was a lot younger than I am now, because I was climbing on a jungle gym. It was a really, really big jungle gym, like went up pretty high. And you're at the top and the wind's blowing really strong like it does when you're, above ground level. And I don't remember if I jumped or if I just fell, but I just remember like this feeling of being completely weightless as plummeting through the air. It's a really creepy feeling, and I've never actually experienced that, but I can't imagine it feeling any other way. And then I hit the ground. And that was a very interesting feeling, because I didn't hit and roll or anything like that. I just hit completely flat, just a big thump. And it's I landed in sand, and just every bone in my body shattered completely. It was a very painful experience, and I usually, I've had this dream a few times, and it usually happens I lie there stunned and in immense amounts of pain for a few minutes. And then I wake up, and I'm usually lying in the same position that I was when I landed, and just totally numb from head to toe. It's like a really creepy feeling.
So if one is not experiencing dreams, I think that it negatively affects the quality of life. I would not be as comfortable as equating no dreams with death or no life. But I do believe that it does have a qualitative influence, a positive qualitative influence on one's life. Obviously, the concept of whether people see things in the future is a very controversial topic. I kind of repeat my belief that dreams are a form of problem solving. So if you look at the content of dreams, there might be parts of it the person is aware of, parts of it that they hope for, and so when we have that deja vu experience, feeling like I've seen this in my dream or somewhere before, my hunch is part of it is that you really do have parts of the puzzles in your hand, and as you sleep at night, the puzzle pieces often come together.
Usually they tell me it's like memories. You have a dream about something that happened to you, or like in your childhood, which was traumatic or happy, depends. But yeah, I mean, it could happen. It could be a vision, it could be something that would happen in the future. I believe that.
I think you have to be pretty in touch with your intuition to do this. And I think, and from the people I know and the people that have had similar psychic dreams, most of these people are artists or musicians or someone that is just is in touch with like their more emotional side.
I don't believe that dreams tell the future. I've never had an experience like that. But I believe they can affect what happens to you on a daily basis, because you may have a dream one night, even if you don't remember it, you still might sort of remember the sensations. Like sometimes that's where deja vu comes from. So you could be going throughout your day and like something will happen to you that happened in your dream, and if you don't remember it, you still might be able to like act on that feeling that you have. Or if you do remember it, you can remember what happened in your dream. You may not have like a specific event that happened, or you may have like a specific event, and you can work your actions around that to try and recreate it or avoid that situation.
We've all heard the cliche of let me sleep on that, and many of us have had the experience of waking up in the morning and having that aha, I have a new idea, I have a new insight as to how I want to handle that situation. And I think that's really a direct result of actually having revisited that life issue in your dreams. And I think in your dreams it can take on different forms and can provide for you other options that you might not have seen the day before, the week before.
I would say that from the dreams I've experienced that have actually made sense to me, because there's some I've had that have made no sense. They're based on wish fulfillment, which is a theory of Freud's, or they are based on some kind of unconscious intuition that I have about a situation. So I think most of the time it's been either of those two theories.
I'd say learn how to control your dreams, learn how to remember that you actually are dreaming, and once you know that you are dreaming, and if you can learn how to control them, so you can do whatever you want.
Just that dreams are a part of your life, a big part of your life. They have to do a lot with the way you think about yourself, your family, and everything that surrounds you. And you should really, really listen to them. I mean, they happen for a purpose. You probably don't know about it, but you should definitely listen to them.
Enjoy them. I don't think there's anything to be cautious about. I guess the one caveat would be if you feel like there are really troubling messages or troubling issues that are going on in your dreams, I would seek a form of counseling to sort out, because it's really, in my mind, a representative of other life issues that you're struggling with. But I think, again, I think that dreams are another aspect of personal experience, and hopefully there'll be a place where you will feel pleasant, where you'll feel some personal enjoyment, and hopefully maybe gain some insights or understanding about your own life.
Well, when you're asleep and you're not dreaming, how can you tell when you're alive or not? You could be dead. But when you have dreams, it's closer to actual life, so that when you awake, what if death is just not being awake anymore? So, you know, in a way, sleeping without dreams is just death. So, to dream is to be alive.
Dream on, dream is how the dream come true.